watching CBC Sports. India Sherret has been on the podium for ski cross 6 times this season. Absolutely on fire. You are leading the World Cup points. Congratulations. How are you doing? It's a magical season.
It is a little bit beyond kind of anything that I expected. Maybe not anything I expected, but I can't say I really expected this year to go the way it has. So I've been really, really pleased with it.
What do you think is clicking so significantly?
Honestly, I think a huge thing for me is just like, I feel like in the last year or so, I've kind of almost like grown into myself as an athlete and a little bit as a person. And I feel like a lot more relaxed, and I'm able to just kind of be present in the moment and let things happen as they happen and just sort of, in a way, just chill out a little bit. Yeah.
I want to read a quote just quickly. You said, "If you told 15-year-old India that she'd be here one day, I don't think she'd believe it."
Yeah.
That's got to put a smile on your heart.
Yeah. It's been kind of cool to like realize a lot of the dreams and aspirations I had when I was young and starting out in ski cross. And just like I didn't think that I would be the person that, a younger me looked up to, I guess, in a way.
When you were starting, Marielle Thompson was kind of getting onto the team, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, the Canadians have 5 women in the top 10 of the Ski Cross World Cup. That's unbelievable. Like, there's so much depth. What is so special right now?
I think the girls on our team have been so strong for so long. I think, like, there has always been a really incredible Canadian women's presence in ski cross. Like, started off with like Ashley McIver and Julia Murray, and then Kelsey Surwa, Marielle Thompson, Georgia Simmerling, and then like Britt came along and I came along, and now like Courtney and Hannah and Tiana, and like all of us kind of, there's always someone kind of that's been there for a few years, I think, and then someone kind of comes up, and like we've always had a representative of, say, like kind of the highest level. Like someone is always, pushing the envelope for, winning Olympic medals and world championships and overalls and stuff. So
how do you find the balance of like being competitive with each other and yet being still good teammates? Because it's tough, right? Like there is a balance.
Yeah, I think a lot of it comes down to we have a lot of respect for each other, and like we are good friends. Like the culture within our team is really amazing, and everyone is so supportive for each other, and like that goes such a long way. For sure, it gets like a little bit tough sometimes when there's big events like World Champs or Olympics, and there's 4 spots and there's more than 4 girls on our team, and so that one's always a little tough because like when it comes down to it, we should all be there. Like we're all fast enough. We are all within, a lot of the time, the top 8 in the world. And unfortunately, there's often going to be someone that doesn't really make the cut, which sucks, especially when you look to like a country with like a smaller women's team, and you're like, one of them has started 1 World Cup ever, and they're going to the Olympics, which doesn't mean they don't deserve to go, but it is hard when, you need World Cup podiums to go to the Olympics for our team.
It's incredibly difficult to make Team Canada, certainly.
Yeah.
What would you say your teammates have taught you? Like, what's the biggest lesson?
Ooh. Honestly, like a big thing is self-belief. There's a couple of them that have really helped me learn to believe in myself. And I didn't really grow up with a lot of confidence. I was not, didn't have that belief in myself. And some of them have really helped me realize that, and that's really special.
You have had such a phenomenal season this year. Is there anything specific that helped you kind of notch up that confidence?
I think at some point I kind of did start to believe in myself, and that has helped increase my confidence, and the knowledge that I know when I go out on the hill, I can win. If I am, relaxed and I'm skiing my best, I know that I can win any given race, any given day.
Can we play make-believe for just 1 second?
Yeah?
I'm asking everyone what is going through their mind kind of viscerally, like close your eyes, you're in the gates. How does that feel in your body? What are you thinking about? What's your breath doing? Take me to that moment, please.
Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I have a tendency to get very nervous and my tummy gets a little unsettled. But something that I've kind of started to tell myself actually when I'm in the gate is, we click into the skis and you kind of get to stand there for, 30 seconds to a minute before they start the call to get ready to race. And I have started to kind of tell myself, like, allow yourself to succeed and you're right here, right now.
That is beautiful. Right here, right now. I think we have a mutual friend in Clara Hughes, to be honest. You read her book.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
And you took one really big lesson from that.
Yeah.
What was it?
Honestly, like, it's been a long time since I read that book. I should reread it again. It's excellent.
It's good.
But I read that at a time of my life where I was really struggling to feel, what's the word? I was feeling very alone in a lot of the stuff that I was going through. And, to read that someone else had gone through some of the same things that I dealt with and still excelled so exceptionally in her sport, that kind of meant a lot to me, to understand that, like, okay, this is like a challenge that I'm facing, but I can move through this. And yeah, it helped me feel in a lot of ways like very not alone, like a lot more seen in a sense, I guess. Yeah.
When she won gold in 2006, she had joy written on her hand.
Yeah.
And she gave me that kind of lesson before Sochi. And yeah, she's just such a good role model of, like, take a breath and recognize you can be nervous, but, like, what a privilege to be competing at this level.
Yeah.
Fantastic reframe. What does success look like for you at World Championships?
I mean, if we're going results-wise, like, I want a medal. And I know that I'm totally capable of that. I think if I go out there and I know that I performed, to the level that I know that I can, the result, it's not that it doesn't matter, but, like, I can be happy with it. Like, we had a race, actually the most recent race we had, it was a double race. And the first day I had a podium, even though I really wasn't skiing great. I made a lot of mistakes. And then the next day I made a couple little mistakes in my semifinal that meant that I missed out on the big final. And so I didn't have a shot at a podium. But I was so much happier with that performance because I was, like, relaxed and present and I had a plan and, like, just felt so much better with how I skied. So kind of aiming for that feeling, I guess.
What would it mean to win a Crystal Globe this year?
Oh, I want it so bad. I am really trying to not get in my head about it because, like, one of my habits in the past has sort of been getting in my own way. And so I'm trying really hard not to think about it. But at the same time, like, it's very close. And I am very aware of the fact that, like, that's within reach. And I don't know if I had ever really expected that for myself. I don't know if I ever saw myself performing at the level of consistency that I have this year. And, like, to win a Globe would, I think, mean a lot to the young me. In a way, I think that's who I feel like I'm doing it for right now, is the younger India.
I was going to say, You're a role model to a lot of kids. It's a responsibility, but it's a privilege. What does it mean to be a role model?
It is actually like such an incredible thing. Like I've been pretty open with like some of the hard things that I've been through in my life, and my idea for doing that is always like, if I can help one kid feel, less alone, like a little more seen and like understood, then that for me that's enough. Like it helps me find some purpose in some of the things that I've been through, and like it's the opportunity to inspire youth and even like not youth to pursue their passions and their dreams is so cool. Like just the chance that I can have that influence on someone is really, really incredible.
Sport is the vehicle, and it can just bring so much beauty and good into lives. That was a lovely, lovely answer, and I am so grateful for your time. I know you're going to Craigleith for a World Cup, and then we're hanging out in St. Moritz at the World Championships. India, thank you so much, and congratulations on just such a formidable season, an amazing career. But hey, the best is yet to come. We're having fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.